Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Pitto. Today we're going to talk a little bit about returns. If you buy and sell online, you're going to have to deal with returns. Now, that's something that we don't want to deal with, but we have to factor it into our business models. It won't happen very often, provided that you're doing your part in the listing of your item. You have to have clear descriptions and clear measurements, and the picture has to be good. That's a start. But even if you have everything done right, you will have returns for a variety of reasons. And the reasons really don't matter unless the product is defective. You want to know about that. But, oh, it didn't work out with the color scheme in my friend's home, or my friend doesn't like cats, whatever, the reason is, I don't know. I've heard everything. And I've had people return things a year after they purchased their item. And you just factor stuff into your business. You factor in things like that to your business. And it's no big deal. Just accept the fact that people are going to be returning your merchandise. And you could take a hit on one day of $150 or $200 if somebody returns a lot of stuff. And just expect that. But how do you structure your return policy? That's a big question. Do you offer a full refund and the return shipping? Do you have a 60-day limit? How are you going to structure your return policy? The simple answer is it's not up to you to decide that. It's been decided for you. It's been decided for you by the big online retailers and resellers. People like Amazon and eBay, they have created customer expectations for returns. So whatever Amazon's return policy is, you have to be following in step with that, because that's what the customer has come to expect. And if you have your own quirky little things where, you say, I only accept returns 2 days after delivery, or I only accept 75%, I'll only refund 75% of the cost or whatever, then the customer gets ticked off. Okay, so you've got to stay within the parameters of what's accepted in the online world at the time. Whenever you're listening to this, I don't know who's going to be the big dog out there for selling, but whoever it is, you have to go along with that, because that's what everyone's expecting. And if you do something quirky like what I referenced before, a 2-day return policy, or only refunding 75%, charging a restocking fee or whatever, if you do that sort of thing, the customer will get ticked off and will go to their credit card company, and they will solve the problem for you. Because the credit card company always sides with the buyer. Always. You don't factor into the equation pretty much ever. So, let's say you send out, in my case, like what I have behind me, and I'm in my warehouse right now, a Day of the Dead sculpture. Okay, so I send it to somebody, and then I put on a restriction saying, I'll only refund you 75% of the cost. Well, that ticks them off. So they call up their credit card company, and they say, this merchant screwed me, and I want a charge back. I want that reversed. So then you're out the piece, you're out the shipping, and you're out your money. Whereas if you would have had a policy like one of the big boys do, and say, okay, fine, we'll refund you your money and the cost of shipping, provided you give us the item back, at least you'll have the item back. And you could have penalties with the credit card companies or whatever. That's also a consideration. So you have to be mindful of the policies of these big boys. I know it sucks because you want to do what you want to do as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, but in this case, you have to follow the trends. Like I said, you're not going to get a lot of returns. most of my returns, 75% of them, happen around Christmas, which is understandable. And then I get quirky things here and there, and it's no big deal. You take the hit, one little thing here and there, it's not a problem. Just do your best to minimize the returns, and then you won't have to deal with so many. But when you deal with them, make sure you're giving the customer what they expect. That's all I have to say on this subject. Thank you once again for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, remember to always work hard, and may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.